Well, Tin, we've just come back, had one of those big cruises again where you insisted on spending lots of money on business class air flight. So my question to you is, are we going bust?
I don't think so, Norm,
But how can you be so sure, Tin?
because it's that time of year when we need to count all the money.
So we're doing net worth twice
Yes.
a year because we're nervous Nellies. And so we normally do one in around April time and one around October, November time, depending on what our travel plans are. So we've just completed our net worth and we're going to let you into the details. Are we doing good or are we blowing through our money at an incredible rate where we don't go on any more trips?
Oh no, that would be a disaster, Norm.
And if you're unsure about how you're doing in retirement, at the speed that you're spending money or that you're not spending money, why don't you do a net worth of your own? It's simple to do. Just add up everything, all your assets, take away all your liabilities, and whatever you're left with, it's your cash.
I think it's a great thing to do, Norm, particularly gets you in that frame of mind of knowing where you are. And as you said, we just came back from this trip. And if you look at it over this last year, we've actually been on quite a couple, so we've been on two really good trips. We've been on both were great cruises.
Yep.
And we've also been up to the trailer this year, so we did pay the seasonal fee for that.
So if we add all those up, so we had two transatlantic cruises where we pushed the boat out, and if we're going to be flying for more than 6 hours, we're going to go business class. It's just something that we can afford and we choose to spend our money on it. And for us, it's good value. So we spent roughly how much on those two cruises on our summer at the trailer paying the camp annual fees?
We probably spent for all three of them between about 24 and 25,000.
So that's quite a chunk to come out of your net worth.
Yeah.
So when we added up and we compared our net worth from November 2024 to April 2024, we'd gone up by 18%.
Which
is staggering.
Which is, I particularly find it very reassuring and great that we can go spending on stuff and still the money is growing. It's wonderful.
What we're finding is our mix of equities, dividend stocks, we even have money in the bank in high interest savings accounts. We bought some GICs just before the interest rates were cut to try and lock in a higher rate for 12 months. It's reassuring to see that your portfolio and your assets are growing, even though you continually spend money on experiences like we have.
I mean, there's a few reasons for that, isn't there, Norm? Because especially with the stocks that we buy, we get the dividends, but we also get the increase of the stock price. So as that goes up, everything added together, it's surprising how it mounts up.
And we have talked in the past about our stock photography, stock video endeavors, and they are going down. Once upon a time, we got a full-time salary out of it. It has reduced, but it's still a significant amount every month that we're able to save because we don't need to spend it. To remind you, we get the CPP Canada Pension Plan. We get the OAS, which is the Old Age Security. And from England, we get
the UK pension, which is great, isn't it? Yeah.
All those combined, especially with some of the silly little payments we get from the Canadian government, like the carbon rebate.
Oh, yeah, we just got another one of those, didn't we? Yeah. But, you know,
we can live on all of that. And any other money that comes in, we save.
Yeah.
So what we had discovered, once again, we talked about this earlier in the year, we had money growing in our trading accounts.
We did. And this is something that Norm and I are guilty of is that when we go on, we look and think, oh, we got that chunk of money there. It shouldn't be just doing nothing.
Because these trading accounts don't pay you any interest unless you've specifically put it into a money market account. So we get these dividends and they mount up. And every now and then we have a set to invest them, to put them to work for us, to create either more dividends or higher share prices. And that's where earlier on in the year we bought Amazon, because we're Amazon customers. We all our family are Amazon customers. All of our neighbours are.
Yeah, we can see all the parcels in the hallway, can't we?
And we get the TV, so we pay for that. And so we bought the stock.
Yeah.
Well, it just hit a 52-week high this week.
That was awesome, wasn't it?
215. And we bought this on a big pullback.
Earlier this year, wasn't it? Yeah.
So a huge chunk of money just in Amazon. Now, they don't pay dividends. They're just a growth stock. But they're classed as one of the high-tech companies because they have cloud computing. So we were really happy to buy that. So just recently, we've bought some more stocks to add to our portfolio. So
we went shopping, didn't we? And
absolutely.
I fancied some more of the banks.
Yeah.
So I got some more of the Royal Bank. I already had some, so we bought
that's done
more.
Really well for us.
And just fantastic, isn't it? So I got more Royal Bank.
And I have an RRSP that is in a trading account. So my strategy had been to invest in US dividend-paying stocks in my RRSP because there's no withholding tax in the US for dividend stocks that are held in a retirement account. So I just bought Coca-Cola and I bought Kraft Heinz. Kraft Heinz is a bit of a laggard. It's got plenty of potential, great dividend, but it's not growing. So once again, the price is down. It's a good buying opportunity for us. And Coca-Cola has been a pre-annual. We've wanted to own that for quite some time.
I don't know why it's taken us so long to buy it, hey?
No.
Because Warren Buffett's always talking about it, isn't he?
Yes,
and we should have bought it ages ago.
It's probably because we don't drink fizzy drinks that we didn't buy it.
No, but it doesn't matter as long as everybody else does, Norm, if they keep buying it.
And then I added to a curious equity that one of our viewers put us onto in a comment. And it's a covered call. It's the BMO covered call for utilities with a ticker symbol of ZWU.ca. And that's been really good for us. So I increased our stock holding in that as well. And that's doing well. It pays a really good dividend.
Yeah, so we kind of feel better that we've spent some of that cash that was just sitting there doing nothing, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we would like to point out that although we're telling you what Norm and I are buying, we're not financial advisors and we are not telling you to do the same. No. We're just sharing stories about what we buy and companies that fascinate us and what we want to put our money in.
We're very much amateurs when it comes to investing, although we do it ourselves because we've read about it. It's a hobby of ours as well. So as Tina said, we're not financial advisors and we're not telling you to buy these stocks. We're just really trying to tell you, here's a couple in retirement.
Yeah.
We've been retired for 9 years now.
Yeah.
In our apartment
here, I can't believe it.
And things are just working out great.
Yeah.
We've invested this money over the years and it's keeping up with inflation. In fact, it's outpacing it.
Yeah, it's
and
great,
it's outpacing our trips as well.
Yeah.
So if you're coming up to retirement, we just really want to reassure you that if you get a right financial plan, maybe with a financial planner, you can have a similar experience to us. And the other thing that we do at this time of year is
we make our charity donations.
we we like to give
Kind of share.
research and
Yeah.
come up with the charities that we think are doing good work and they don't charge too much administration. So at this time of year, we make our payments to the charities. They are tax deductible and we do get a tax receipt as well. So it's kind of that tax planning part of the year. But we do feel ourselves very fortunate to be in the position that we are
We
with
do.
our net worth.
We do. So we do like to share it with people or charities that are definitely not as fortunate as us, so that if we can help in probably a small way to how big their problems are, but we know that we're helping and it makes us feel good too. And coming up to Christmas, it's a really nice feeling, isn't it?
It really is, Tina.
So maybe on that theory, Norm, we need to be spending and finding more trips to go on.
Well, the secret is that one of our friends just came back from a trip to the Galapagos.
Ooh.
And we've gone ahead and booked the same deal for next year.
Yes, we have. In fact, that sounds so exciting, isn't it? And part of it's going to be in the Amazon, and like, this is thrilling for us, kind of out of our normal thing.
They said that when they were down there, so they were based in Ecuador and then toured around. So they said one of the delicacies in Ecuador, Tina,
is, you're not going to believe it, guinea pig. Guinea pig. Like, we grew up with little guinea pigs
nice furry.
that people would name,
But
and they
them
would
down
be.
there.
Yeah, we probably will not be eating guinea pig,
No.
but it was kind of a funny story, wasn't it?
It was.
But it sounds an incredibly exciting trip, and we are very excited, aren't we?
So we hope that everybody's keeping well.
And staying safe.
And until the next time,
Bye-bye.
bye-bye.